Otherwise, there we go. I'm going to record this call.
Harriet's not on either, so yeah, good shout.
Okay, I'm going to record, just so that we don't have to do all this explaining again, and there can just be one impact and watch the thing. So yeah, the real intention of tonight's team call is to make sure you know what each page does, where to find the files, and how to utilize the page. We really just didn't want to create these pages to have all you guys who all know how to cleanse, who all know how to enroll and sponsor people, just to be added to another page for more information to tag each other in. Like, that's absolutely not what these pages are about. These pages are for our brand new people, for teaching them simplicity, duplication, and then excitement. So that's my intention of this call, is just to make sure that you really, really get it. And then you can leave this call, any questions answered, empowered then to just blast through the next couple of weeks as we go towards the Impact Week. So I was, just for the sake of the recording, please mark in your calendars the 30th of April, 4 p.m. is when we get, and that's New Zealand time. You guys will all know your business week, and you can look it up in the back office. It's always with New York time. You're going to mark that in your calendars as that's the time that you start enrolling. And then it's from then all the way round to the following Monday, the 7th of May. So you can lock that week in. That business week is your Impact Week. Right, so first of all, I'm just going to keep checking my notes because I just really want to make sure everything's super clear. I don't want anyone left feeling confused or not sure about anything, okay? Okay, awesome. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screen share so that we can get straight to fully getting the pages. Okay, so let's go home and let's go to the Wellness Squad. Cool. All right, so majority of you guys are in here, but for those of you that aren't, that's all good. Like I said, if you nominate yourself and want to be involved, this is where we're going to add you to. So it operates exactly the same as the other pages. I'm just double checking. I'm going to keep checking the chat. Being that there's not many of us on, if you've got a burning question that you think is appropriate to the point that I'm on, just come off mute and say it, because we're, this is our smaller group call.
Can I just quickly jump in there, darling?
Yes, go for it.
Okay, when you say other pages, I'm completely overwhelmed with what pages I think I'm in and what I'm not in, and I just need to know what not to be in and what to be in. That's where I'm overwhelmed at right now.
Yeah, so that's the absolute intention of this call. So I hope by the end of it, you're completely underwhelmed and feeling able to do, that you know exactly what things are. Absolutely. So that's definitely the intention of the call. Yeah, thanks for sharing that though, Mum. I'll make sure you're super clear. I know you've got to jump off halfway through, so that's okay.
That's fine. I can carry you around the corner for a little while, but that's, you know where I'll be going.
So the Wellness Squad, hashtag Friends Bring Friends, this page is going to be stirring up a whole lot of momentum as we move towards Blitz Week, Team Impact Week, the dates I've said, right? This isn't a page that's going to be existing forever. This is simply to bring heaps of people into one place, to totally touch, move, inspire them into taking action, enrolling on the 30th or the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, whatever, but ideally the 30th. This is going to inspire people that they're going to start together. So what you're going to see on this page is a lot that is the same as what was our Health in Harmony page, which we've renamed Nourish the Best You. That's our product support page, right? So this is going to look exactly the same, and it basically is. But what the intention of this one is, I mean, we've got 716 odd people in what I'll call Health in Harmony, just while we're getting used to the name change, and I'll explain that as well. But, we've got 700 odd people in Health in Harmony, yet we get about 6 comments on our photos. So, and our posts. So what we want to be really conscious of is we can have a heap of people in a page, but when there isn't that engagement, you might have a lot of people in that page that have turned off notifications and they're not being pulled to come in and look. So the intention of the Wellness Squad is that they're fresh, they're brand new, they're being brought in an engaging space because they're like, right, this is it. There's action that has to be taken by being in this group. And you can still have people come in and check it out, because that's a really great way of bringing people into the page, is come and check it out. This is what it's about, but being really intentional. So this is a really intentional page. So like I was saying, you add them the same as the way you would do to have done in Health in Harmony. Add them by computer because it adds them immediately. Add them by your phone, and it's about 24 hours before you can tag them in the pinned post. So add them, even if you make a list by the time you get home who you've got to add by your computer. And you're going to come to the pinned post that Josh has posted here. And there's epic information there for them to read. There's links to videos that we want them specifically to look at. So there's the pinned post as always. He's written out the hashtags so they can literally click on those hashtags and go straight to the things they might want to look at straight up. Transformations, for example, boom, they can look straight on that page. And we're going to tag them in the pinned post. So just like we do for any page we're adding somebody to, we comment and we tag them in the pinned post. And look, there's still work to be done because there's only 68 comments there and there's 200 and something now, 216 people. So we have to keep up that level of excellence. We want our people to be brought in with absolute max impact for them. So what you can still do here is you can go under the files section. The file section is really important for you because you're bringing people in and you want to be able to direct them through what each of these flyers does if they are looking to share it with others. So one thing that I've done with these flyers is that I have sent them to myself on Facebook Messenger. So they're in my inbox. You can search your own name on Facebook Messenger and you can send yourself a message on Facebook Messenger. I don't know if anybody knew that, but you can. So it's like a little storage place, because then when you are chit-chatting to someone in Messenger, for example, and they say, yeah, send me the flyer, I'm open to taking a look, you go into your inbox and you hit the button next to the picture and says forward, and you choose who you forward it to, and then boom, you send it straight into their inbox. So what you're going to have is you're going to have the Wellness Squad, the women's flyer. So let's just open that up. So you've got the Wellness Squad. You've got starting on the 30th of April, take part in our 4 or 16-week reset. So it's not overwhelming people that it's only for 16 weeks. It is showing people that they've got the option. We'll obviously always steer towards the 16 weeks once we get them going.
Corinne,
Yes.
Can I interrupt? I saw that flyer, but it hasn't got pounds on the bottom. Is there one?
No.
Is there one that we can do with it?
No, there isn't one yet. I've asked for another one to be made, but what you can just do in the meantime is make sure you flick a message through with the pounds, and the same in Australia with the Australian dollars, but I've asked Josh to make them. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's okay. That's all good. Great question though. You've read it. So you've got the Wellness Squad program involves a 30-day structured nutritional cleansing program, including superfoods, intermittent fasting tonics and snack options, over 50 clean eating recipes in private group support, one-on-one coaching, an amazing community of support, accountability and inspiration, a 30-day empty bottle satisfaction guarantee, or your money back. The Wellness Squad is for you if you're looking to achieve any of the following. Boom, got a whole heap of reasons why you want to be involved. And then the cost, which currently, like Soph pointed out there, is in the New Zealand dollar. You can fire that out to anyone who says they're open to taking a look. They're open to taking a look at the Wellness Squad. Come on, close. There we go. You've got exactly the same for the men, but with the men's photos on it. So we've then also got the other files here, which are again, something you want to have in your inbox so you can fire over the information. So we've got the UK options for starter packs. So it's probably going to download it or something for me. Here we go. So it's got the branding all over it, the Wellness Squad, hashtag friends bring friends. So once you're on a call, that you're on a 3-way call with someone about getting started, you've gotten to that point of you're on the 3-way call, this is the kind of flyer you can be dropping in their inbox whilst you're on the call, or as you get off the call and they want to pick their pack. So you've got all the information there for them. And you've got the same, you've got the New Zealand, Australia version as well. You've got an order form. So when somebody says that they're ready to, send you their details and they want to get started on the 30th, you flick them the order form and they fill out the details, or you fill out the details with them over the phone. And then you've got the text a few template, which we're all very, very familiar with now. So you can go and explore that and save them all and have them in your inbox. So you can be forwarding them out all over the place. Now, a lot of the pre-work that was done before this page was launched was all the recipes. So please still share other things that come up for you. Like, please still share things like recipes and meals and your transformation, or a video that you're really inspired by, anything like that. You start posting content in here, the people you add to the page are going to be shown the notification, they're going to come in. So I think we can all pretty much agree that the more we put into this page, the more the people we've added to it are going to get excited, and then they're going to be getting started on the 30th with us. I think we can all be pretty present to how powerful this page really is, and having so many people involved in it. I don't know why it's not scrolling down any further, but having that many people involved in that page, yes, it's going to take your responsibility out of it for having to post and post and post and post and post to build momentum. There's going to be a lot of momentum in the page. It's a very, very attractive place to be in. So just remember, though, that your people do come to the page because they get a notification from when you've posted. So if you didn't know that, just be aware of that as well. And that's the same for any page that you add someone to. So does anybody have any questions around the Wellness Squad Facebook group?
I've just got one, Cozza. So this one's just going for the 4 or 16 weeks. What happens, like, obviously then the page will be closed down, so then we just add them into the Nourish?
Yeah.
Is that the intention?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Absolutely perfect. Yeah, that's the one. So yeah, we'll be doing our group cleanse, and then we'll flick them over to our own team support page. So Nourish the Best You will have somewhat slight neglect, but hopefully not too much. It isn't too much for us to post them in both pages. But this one is really just going to take prevalence of like what we're up to right now. So as you guys would notice, that the name Health in Harmony has been changed to Nourish the Best You, which you see over here on the side of my screen. So I'm just going to click on that. Now, the reason that we've changed to Nourish the Best You, and we did have a chat with a group of you about doing it, and what you would have found is that when we're on our Monday night power calls, that Adam talks about the Nourish the Best You page. And so what we thought would be most simplest and easiest for everybody on the call is that there's no confusion about what he's talking about. So when all of our new product sharers want to jump on the power call, they're not thinking, oh, does he mean Health in Harmony? What's Nourish the Best You? And then be totally distracted from the call because they're thinking about, I'm not in that page, I need to be in that page, so that there's literally no confusion. We're using Project Free the Best You, Project Unleash the Best You. Nourish the Best You is it's clean, isn't it? Across the board, it just has everything flowing. It makes one to the next not seem like such a different jump. So when you've got your product lover that then wants to share the products, and we've got the Free the Best You pathway to success, which is our shared business page, that's really where we're just going to see fluidity, and then the curriculum. So yeah, that rounds that one off nicely. So it brings us on to the next page that I want to make sure that you guys are empowered around, and that is the UTBY FTBY pathway to success. So I'm going to click on that one next. And this one is a somewhat replacement of the Ignite Your Abundant Life page. So we're basically doubled up at the moment on pages, and you can get between the Nourish the Best You and the Wellness Squad. Like, you can get that one now. So what I want you to truly get is the difference between this one and the Ignite page. So as you would see from the amount of members in this one, 202 members, it is a joint business page. So we are completely joining up with our sisters and brothers from Adam and Bee's team. So one that we can absolutely harness and run together in unity with our product sharers. So they're going to come into a page that there's just going to be so many more people in there to pour love, support, and belief into. And I know that I'm not the only one here when I say that I want my new people to come on board and feel like they're surrounded by hundreds of other people doing it. Like, I think we can all relate that the more normal people feel about doing something, the more they'll do it with ease. And I think we all want a whole lot of ease in our business, right? We all want a whole lot of ease. So the UTBY, FTBY Pathway to Success is our business page. But this is our place where we can bring on people that have said yes to sharing the products. So as before, you add them via here. And then once you've added them, you're tagging them in the pin post that Bianca's written here. And you comment and you write and you're tagging them in that pin post. It's a place where we get to celebrate. So you've landed yourself in this group because you've said yes to sharing the incredible Isagenix products and our amazing Project Unleash the Best You and Project Free the Best You community with others. We're all on the same path and here to help and support each other along the way. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need any guidance. The first step is to check out isagenix.com/welcome. Make sure that you've utilized and gone through this yourself so that you just feel like you know what you're clicking on and what the people you've added are going to be clicking on. And honestly, guys, it does get rid of overwhelm so much when you really do get the page for yourself, and you'll be able to really, really utilize it to the best of what it's really truly there about. So it's a collaborative page. Feel free to share what's working for you, any events, resources that you love that would be of value to others in this group, sip and sample nights, great videos that you find, community events, etc. If you complete You Share, They Share, and you want to learn more about how you can help more people and in turn create a bigger income from Isagenix, then reach out to one of the admins of this page so they can fill you in on the 6 Figures and Beyond Project UTBY FTBY mentoring curriculum. And as we all know, that is now from manager and onwards if people still want to work towards 6 Figures and Beyond. Attached is a visual reminder of how simple it is to complete the You Share, They Share and help others with the Isagenix products. There are so many people that can benefit from the solutions that Isagenix offers. Let's be the ones to help them. So just imagine that you've been added to this page and you've been using Isagenix for a week or two, and you said, yeah, I'm loving the products. And I remember when you did the welcome call and you went through You Share, They Share, and I could definitely think of a couple of people that I could share it with. And I'm open. I'm an open book. And I get popped into this page and I'm tagged in the pinned post. And I read a post like that and I think, that's simple. It's kind. Lots of people can benefit from these products. So now they're in a place of empowerment. They see, oh, wow, there's like 202 members in this group. Like, wow, there's a lot of people here doing stuff in sharing the products. And so what you'll see is oh, wow, a business builder promotion, and you start looking a little bit more and people start to develop and see a lot more about what's possible for them. They'll start seeing people's photos. They'll be like, oh, a young girl with a baby. Okay, wow, she's earned $740 in a week, and then they'll be scrolling and they'll be looking at template messages, and then they'll see another mum that's just made it to consultant, and they know what consultant is because you help them draw it out over the phone on that welcome call so easily. So I hope you guys get that from this page, people are actually going to see a whole bunch of other people that they can relate to, videos, Peter Kelly, like they're going to see so much in that page that they go, I can do that. That's amazing. Nicole told me about this page. She told me to go to the files section. Oops, I think I've clicked on a notification in the same place. So Nicole told me to go to the files section. I'm going to go to the files section and I'm going to have a look at these promotions. And I'm going to have a look at the pathway to free products. That is the step-by-step welcome call that she went over with me. And so, guys, as you start to just get yourself into the file section and just highlight the key ones that you need right now. And the key that you need right now is to be adding people to the Wellness Squad, getting people ready to get started on the 30th of April. And anyone that says that they're open to sharing, you've added them to this page. That is it. That is simply it. And then once you've enrolled people and they're waiting on their box, and you're doing either your welcome call before the box arrives or you're doing the welcome call when the box has arrived, you're just going to use this really simple PDF, which is showing you what message to send them in a text once you've placed their order. You literally just highlight it, copy it, put in the username, password, and send it off in a text message. It's even showing your people what to do next. My girlfriend Leah, who literally just went consultant, she just finished her first month. She's like, yeah, I went through this form already with my friend. And I was just like, what? You don't need my help? Like, what? She's like, no, I just did the form like you did with me. And I was like, it works. It actually works. Like, it's so simple that someone that didn't, I mean, she'd put both people on the left side, but she can't be perfect. No one's perfect. I certainly did way worse things. But she knows to add them to the support group, the Nourish the Best You. She knew to write a welcome post for them and using a great photo, because we know how engaging it is for the rest of the tribe to really meet these new people coming into the tribe. So if you need to just download these and put them on your desktop and just utilize the most important ones and put them in the folder like I've done on here, I've just simply got the Wellness Squad. See if that's going to open. I've got my folder on here and I've just got all the things that I need for the Wellness Squad. I think it's just having a little slow moment because I'm screen sharing. So I've got the men's flyer, the women's flyer, the promotion for the business builders or the product sharers, the promotion for the customers. We want everyone to be really benefiting from this Impact Week. I've got the order form ready to send off. I've got the starter pack options for Australia, New Zealand, and I've got the starter pack options for the UK. So it doesn't matter who I'm talking to, where they are, everything is on the desktop, just ready to go. And if you're on your phone, like I said, keep them all in your own inbox. And then I've got the other packs just there, and the pathway to free products is just saved on the desktop, ready to shoot that off to a new cleanser or shoot that off to someone that hasn't enrolled before. So let me just stop the screen share so I can just check the chat. Anyone at this stage got any questions about any of that at the moment? No, seems all good. Good. Just check the chat. There wasn't any questions. Okay, cool. So, right, just be mindful of the time. So I took some photos and I sent them through to the Wellness Squad runners group chat that I've put us all in. And anybody that doesn't want to be in the Wellness Squad or doesn't want to run in the Team Impact Week, just please let me know and I'll just remove you from that group because I don't want you to be in another group. And I sent some photos about what I've been writing down in this book. And I just wanted to share that and go through that with you guys so that you can literally just have everything categorized. Like, being organized for Blitz Week is going to be the biggest advantage to you guys. In fact, not even just for Blitz Week, but from now to Blitz Week, because Blitz Week is literally just going to be putting enrollments through. So if you do this work well in the next 2 weeks, the Impact Week is just going to be easy. It's just going to be putting enrollments through and you won't even know yourselves. You'll be like, wow, damn, it's actually really easy to get to the next level in this business. It isn't as complicated and as all over the place as you know, it might have been led to believe. But that week is just going to be popping enrollments through and helping other people get to consultants. So what I've done is I've logged into my back office and I've gone through all the pages of people that we've ever enrolled. Now, for some of you guys, that might not take you that long. That's great, because a lot of you guys, you know, you've probably enrolled, say, 12 to 15 people, and you've still got a lot of them still using the products and loving it. And that is fantastic. And what I really urge you to do is go and look at the campaign, the incentive for your customers. If they love the products, check out the Wellness Squad, what they can achieve by bringing others on board that week. So really harnessing what's in it for them that week. Go and check that out. And so what I've done is I've created some lists, and one of them to start with is a list of all the people that I have still got a relationship with who are inactive or who haven't ordered for over the past 2 months. Because as you'll see on that incentive, that's another part, is the people that are either inactive and have been inactive for 2 months. They can be receiving free product for placing a 200 BV order in Impact Week, because obviously we want as much BV flooding through the account as possible. So I've got a list here of this group of people. These are our inactives and haven't been ordering or using Isagenix for the last 2 months. So what I've done is I've just started conversations, still with just a handful, like I've got all the rest to get through. So having conversations with people that are inactive or not using the products anymore, a quick catch up before you say, hey, just wanting to let you know, we're running a big team event starting on the 30th of April. I wondered if you were interested in getting back into Isagenix and running in another 30-day program with us. There's some freebies up for grabs. And literally keeping it simple, entertaining, about them, seeing if they're looking for accountability and for some people to run with. You don't know where people are at. They might not have replied to like 15 messages that you sent them. But you don't know where they're at. They might go, thank God you messaged me. Thank God you messaged me. I've been waiting to hear from you. And you go, you should have messaged me. That made me feel bad. Next, you've got your list that are your people, that are your prospects. I don't like that word. I'm just trying to think of another word, but you all know what I mean. So this is your list of people who you are wanting to enroll and have ready to go on the 30th of April. Get your list fresh. Write it out and have it ready to go. Remember what Anna Richards said. I did the Facebook Live in the Ignite page. She had a list of 400 people. 400 people. And like, you might find that your list, you've written a bit on your phone in the notes section, and you've written a bit of a list of the people you've been chatting to on Facebook Messenger or who are active. And you're like, oh yeah, well, she's in my inbox. So that's my inbox is my list. I've done all of that and it doesn't work. You really want to get it onto paper or a PDF or a Google Doc or Google Drive, like whatever. You can have lists, so many lists, like Laura said, like you can have them all over the place, and it's just going to leave you feeling confused and overwhelmed. And there's so many things that can leave us overwhelmed, but we can make it simple. So rewrite your list. It really didn't take really all that long, and there's still people that I'm adding to every single day. Multiple people I'm adding to this list every single day, because I want to make sure that I'm in high levels of communication with these people, and I'm sending them out the flyer so they all know that I do Isagenix. Some of them, for you guys, might not know that's what you're doing, but you can use the text a few template. Hey, we're about to kick off a group cleanse on the 30th of April. I've been using the products for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and I've been feeling amazing, but I'm ready for a reset. Want to do this with me? And they go, yeah, tell me more about it. And you can send them the flyer, or you can just arrange a call. And it's going to be so fast. It's just going to be conversation, conversation, conversation. You want to just have your flyers ready to drop. Then you're going to lead them onto a call. Yeah? Is that helpful so far with those two, the difference in those two lists? Then it brings me on to the exciting part, which are the active ordering tribe of people that's in your team. Now, so what I've done is I've listed out everybody in the back office who's ordering product. I've listed their team upon their team, and I've gone deep, 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 deep. And what I've done is I've been writing out next to their names whose autoships are coming out that week between the 30th of April and the 6th of May. Because remember, it finishes on the 7th, so that any autoships on the 7th aren't going to count. You did this yesterday, Loz. That's awesome. And what I've done is highlighted them in yellow, my highlighter pen, and I've ticked that those autoships are going to be in the week of Blitz. What day do UK autoships need to come out? So still the 30th to the 6th. Does that?
If it comes out on the 6th for them, I think this muddles me. On the 6th for the UK, will it still fall into the same business week for us on the 7th?
Yes. Yes.
What time does it come out in the UK?
The autoship?
Yeah, what time?
Fuck, I don't know.
5 a.m.
Oh, we're recording and I just...
So, Tom, what time does your auto ship come out?
He's not in the UK.
Oh no,
Sophie, she's going to go, I don't know, overnight. We'll have to work it out on 3.
No, it's 5 a.m.
5 a.m.
Is it?
Yeah.
5 a.m. Yeah, double
For
check.
them?
Yeah. Double check, Laura, for us using the...
That's 3 p.m. for us, so that'll be an hour before the cut-off.
Yeah.
Just whatever
Double
New
check
York
it.
time is.
Double check it on the
12
New
o'clock.
York, on the clock, on the back office. Double check.
Okay, because it might be worth putting anybody in the UK the day before the last day to make sure it falls into the right.
You don't really want to be leaving anything to the 6th. Like, come on, guys. We can do the 5th. Let's not stress ourselves out here. Come on.
Cool, okay.
Yeah, great shout. So what I've done is I've listed all the people whose autoships are that week. And I've listed everyone and all their autoships. And then the ones that are that week I've highlighted. So I'm going to be in communication with them to see if we can get as much in their order basket as possible. Now, obviously, I'm not going to say, can you put as much in your autoship as possible, because I want the BV. I'm going to say, have you heard that there's new product? Have you tried the new whey thins? They're divine. Or have you tried the greens and add them to your shake? They're amazing for energy. Have you tried the new lemon lime e-shots? You know, what are your goals? What are you up to? And like, yes, this is going to take a lot of conversation and we're going to get present to that. But if we actually want to have a rapid growth in all of our businesses, we do this work once and we get that massive rapid growth. And that's what we've got to be really mindful of. So it's really incredible the amount of people who have got autoships on like the 8th of May or the 29th of April, who if I hadn't have written this list out, I could have been like, damn it, I missed them by a day. Like, they're just little mistakes that we don't need to be making. So there's so much just polishing and organizing that we can do. So we just want to make sure that we've got as many autoships going out that week as possible. And just be really mindful of the 5-day grace period as well that people have. And so if their autoship is like on the 26th of April, they could move it to the 30th. So they're not going to go inactive because they're in grace period, but they can get it just into the impact week. Does that make sense? Just please share with me if it doesn't. I'm happy to just explain that again. You're not silly if you're like, Nell's laughing and nodding.
I'm like, yeah, got it. I'll just watch that again.
That's okay. So, you know, when your autoship date comes up, if you don't play, say your autoship is tonight, but say your card doesn't have enough money on it, or you've not got it organized, or something, there's for some reason the transaction doesn't go out, you get another day and another day and another day that you still hold on to your BV, that you don't go inactive, you're in grace. And you might see that, you might log into your membership and you see some people in red brackets and goes in grace period. And what that means is they've got 5 days to make sure that an autoship of 100 BB comes out to stay active. Everybody gets 5 days grace. It's unlimited, actually, the amount of grace people get. But then if they go over that 5 days, they do go inactive and they do lose all their BVs. And we don't want that to happen to anyone, just for us to blitz, we're not going to do that. But for those people that say have got an auto ship on the 26th of April and you really want to ask them if they'd move it to the 30th, they've only had 4 days of grace. The auto ship comes out on the 30th and you're all good to keep going, but it moves that BV into the blitz week and not the week before. So
yeah, perfect, that makes sense. Thank you.
Awesome. So yeah, write your list so you know
Corinne,
ships and when. Yes, babe.
Can I ask a quick question? Might be stupid actually, but when does the actual cleanse start? When everyone's obviously got box, and then when do we actually kick it off?
Yeah, like when we're breathing again, probably a month later. No. Jokes.
Oh, we're not, yeah, no.
Yeah, Nod is on my page. No, I'm joking. Probably the Monday after, like the 7th. But if people have been waiting, like if people send you their order forms this week and you put that order through on the 30th and they want to start as soon as the box arrives, which they could probably be chomping on the bit, just get straight into it. They don't have to wait another week. Just get straight into the box, and which will be great for your coaching because that's going to be a lot of people to coach, but that's okay. That's okay. So, yeah, when people get their boxes, get straight into it. Go on, Kendra.
Okay.
Sorry, I've got another silly question.
I love them.
So when you talk about the grace period, I'm familiar with it because Joyce does it every month. Not on purpose, but it happens. So I've got someone who isn't yet an associate, she's still a preferred customer, and her auto ship is due to go on the 27th. If she changes it, like physically changes it, will that, and pushes it 4 days or 3 days to the 30th, will that still be okay if she actually physically changes it herself?
Oh yeah, that's exactly what you want her to do. Yeah. No, you want these. You want her to physically move it. Yeah. So ask her to, or show her how to log in and move the date to the 30th. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing.
Right.
Not a silly question at all. Perfect.
And sorry, I just have one more. I'm assuming that we all need to then change our auto ship dates as well.
Got it, babe. You got it, and make it a nice chunky order.
On that note, I was going to say my auto ship comes out on the 18th, and obviously I can't go invalid, so I'm literally putting through 8 boxes of e-shots, which is about 100 BV, and then 2 weeks later I'm putting through my auto ship of like 30-day pack plus more e-shots plus greens. So I'm literally just doing an order to keep me active and then doing my proper auto ship as a BC during push week, and then keeping that, because it's then going to be a massive week, keeping that as my auto ship ongoing.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's another way of like hacking the system.
Hacking the system. Just ordering heaps of product. I have to do exactly the same. So my auto ship was last week, so it would be way out of kilter. But like you said, Loz, just like I'm going to buy loads of e-shots and just send them out as thank yous to people. One, I probably need them, but 2, buy things that you can gift to people for.
And on that note, if there's people nearby that have like run out of product, I've got one of my friends locally who has got too many boxes of bars but wants e-shots. So she's given me some bars, and I bought her e-shots in my auto ship. So I'm still getting the BV through it, but I can give her some of the product, and I don't have 12 boxes of e-shots sitting in my drawer, so.
Yeah, heaps you can do, but stay active. Yeah, definitely don't fall off. Okay, so done that one. Yeah, so another really, really big part of what's going to bring in, which I really feel that you guys are doing really, really great work with right now anyway, is going to be the level of activity that you have on social media. And you've got to be really conscious of finding your balance, of course. Like, we don't want to be sucked into social media and then not making the calls, or sucked into social media and then not messaging or doing all the do, right? That's obviously priority. But what you're sharing on social media right now is going to be sowing so many seeds for people over the next couple of weeks before Blitz Week. So really be conscious of sharing your lifestyle, sharing your own health and wellness journey, and then sharing transformations of people. And if you've never shared any transformations of other people before, then start with your own, and then really start by drip feeding it in. So if you've never done it, say maybe do 2 in the next week, but make sure that between those 2 you have built up how many lifestyle posts you've posted as well. So I'm not going to go into a whole how to do social media thing. I know you guys have heard heaps of training on it before, but just be really conscious of how you're showing up on social media right now is going to either pay you really well or not pay you at all when it comes to Blitz Week. So, I mean, that's even a note to myself. It's like, how am I showing up on social media right now to keep people engaged? I mean, and from what I'm seeing, you guys are doing really, really great. And if there's extra things you can do just to step it up that next level, like it might just be a few more transformations, something that I've decided to do. Yeah, do your own poster, Soph, definitely. You would have seen there's a handful of flyers and things in the Wellness Squad itself. You could use the pin post one if you didn't want to remake it. Like Tom, you might just want to use that one because it's got 2 guys on it. Matt might want to do the same. Steve had me make one for him for boot camp, which included a heap of his boot campers in it. I did one that had the girls, the Free the Best You girls, that celebration with a picture of me in it as well. So like you can literally make your own. Yeah, you don't want to spend ages doing that because we do want to focus on the messaging side of things, but absolutely you can make your own. Absolutely no problem at all. Yeah, your brand, how you show up it's all you. And yeah, so yeah, sorry, one thing I was going to share that I'm going to do is on Tuesday at 8:45 p.m. New Zealand time, because that's high traffic for social media time, and it would be 8:45 p.m. in the UK, you know, at the same time. It's high traffic for people being on their phones. I'm going to do a Facebook Live and I'm going to interview a different person each week about their journey. I'm going to share their transformation, and I'm going to talk, and I'm going to share most of the day. Tuesday is going to be about transformation. So start to think of what are those little things. Maybe I'll do a Facebook Live on like a Wednesday 8:45 or Monday at 8 p.m. something where you or Tuesday 8:45, whatever, but just think, what can I do to just give a bit more exposure for people to just start to prick their ears up just a little bit more than they may already be doing. Yeah, keep your posts flowing. Don't be concerned with them being perfect. Don't get caught up on these for ages, guys. Just get them out. Yeah, and don't get overwhelmed by social media stuff. Like, just post and move on. It only lasts. People apparently have only got a brain attention span of 7 seconds now, so just make it colourful is what I'll say.
That's less than goldfish.
It's less now. Yeah, trage.
Goldfish. Oh my god, so trage.
So trage. We're losing it. Yeah, that's it for my what to focus on this week. And I really just wanted to share all of that with you guys because I knew for myself that there was so much going on that I didn't want it to be causing overwhelm, because what has been created is absolute pure magic when utilized and enhanced and done right. Like, it's just going to bring so much growth. So I'm sure you've watched, like I know most of you guys have watched that call from Wednesday last week. What I think would be really powerful, and I can go first in the group message, is write down your goal for Blitz Week. What are those 2 ranks higher? What is that place that you're going for? Just so we can really hold each other up and accountable for it. And don't be scared of saying what it is. Like, put it out there, put it to the universe, have it in front of you every day, make it your screensaver on your phone, have it right in front of you, get really, really present to what you're going to create in Blitz Week, because you are going to create that. I've got zero doubt that this is so powerful, what we've got going on here. This is so, so powerful. People are going to be blown away with how professional it is, how much flow and ease there is going on, how many people are involved. And people are looking for community, and they're looking for love, and they're looking to be accepted, whatever, you know, shape, size, age, color, whatever. And we've got all of that going on in our page. We're very, very lucky to have such a versatile amount of people, even to reach out for three-way calls. That's just doubled in the group chat, Nadia, the Wellness Squad Runners group, just so we can really declare to each other what we're going for. So yeah, let's all commit to that. If anybody needs a coaching call this week, please let me know. I'd love to jump on the phone, touch base, go over anything that needs going over, so that you've got that full clarity around what's next. Because until that is just super clear, it is not going to be as impactful for you, and thus everybody else. We're all connected. So no silly question is silly. Like those questions that you've all asked tonight are fab. And I'm sure that others were thinking of it, and it helped me make things more clearer. Go on, Laws, babe. I see your little hand dancing.
Sorry, I don't want to be like jumping in. I always interrupt people, so I thought I'd just be patient. A couple of things that I've noticed this week have been really, really successful. If I can just give you my hot tips. The first thing is, obviously Instagram stories are fab, and you can do highlights on Instagram stories now, so you can save a chain or a topic to your page. And I've done a Wellness Squad one, and I know Koza and other people have done them as well. And it's really cool because it means that if people find your page, they'll see that even if the story's gone, and it creates really good introductory conversations is what I'm trying to say. But also you can put, obviously on Instagram stories, you can do polls. And I did my whole, this is the Wellness Squad, and this, and this, and transformation pictures. And at the end I said, are you in? And one of them was, it's not for me right now, because people will click no. And you can see that right now, so you've still got in with them, and you can actually still talk to them, and you can make them think that it's for them right now. But the other one was, I need more info. And people will never message you, but they will click on a poll, and then you have to start the conversation. And people that I have been wanting to talk to, that have been on my chicken list, have answered on the poll, I want more info. And so it's just ins for me to go and talk to new people. So polls on the gram are amazing. And the other thing, like Koza said, about like her list of people that have been waiting to drop for months, that like grind your gears, those ones that we all have, but they take forever. And it's like, come on, you have everything you need, just do the damn thing. Even if I had got one woman, I followed up with her for about 2 years. She is my biggest banana. She just grinds my gears so much. I don't know what a biggest banana is, but go with it. But she's like the most frustrating. And yes, oh my God, you even knew it. Yeah. I have just sent her the flyer. I've said, we're doing this. You know what's happening. Keeping her updated. She's in. She's committed. And it's taken 2 years. Yes, I know. See, Koza gets it. Like this is a big deal. But she's in. So it doesn't matter how many times you have to follow them up. Just follow them up again. Sometimes it might just be the community thing that takes them through. It might just be the right time. She's just had a baby, and her firstborn said to her, "Mummy, are you having another one?" Because she's still like carrying babies. Obviously heartbreaking. But so she's like, all right, let's go. You know, I know it's really sad, but it's the reason that she's getting started. Right, so I probably shouldn't have said that. This is like being recorded and stuff, so that's on the DL team. But just always follow up. You can never follow up enough. Just keep on. Rory took 2 years. Just keep on.
Disclaimer on the recording, that was top secret information from Laura.
Why am I like this? Why am I like this?
Well, I might have to trim this recording somehow. No, I'm joking. No.
The middle out. The most awkward edit ever. But yeah, more top tips of the week.
That's so exciting. Consistency and reaching out. That's so powerful. Great share, Laws. Thank you. Does anyone want to ask anything or share anything about their week that they wanted to say, this was really freaking awesome, it worked well for me, or this was really pants and don't do this? Yeah.
Just following on from what Laura said, it's people that have been trying to follow up for a long time, but using the whole community, Wellness Squad, you know, like thing going on. Do you want to check out the page? Tag them in a post. And I just got a message from the start of the call saying, can you help me choose what pack I want to pick? And I'm like, what the hell? And they've been to taster parties and they know everything, but but yeah, it's just a different thing. And this just sounds so much more exciting. Then, well, yeah, not trying to say whatever we've done is not, but you know, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, so
totally.
I just think that it's a great lead-in. So yeah,
So cool.
I just want to say off the back of Nadia saying that, I've found exactly the same thing this week. It's almost like, I don't know, just the wellness squad. It screams like a team. It screams like collaboration and being part of something. And every person that I've spoken to thus far, bar one, has said, yeah, add me to the page. So, and from there, the page has got so much in it that why wouldn't you want to be part of this? Like, you have to have rocks in your head if you don't want to be part of this. So I think the biggest challenge is getting them into that page, and then once they're there, well, then it's easy. Well, I haven't got anyone on board yet, but I think you've got the tools there, and it's just so high energy that from there, why wouldn't they be open to having a call? And then when you do your calls, that energy flows as well. And then, yeah, just really cool, really cool. So I just did my week 2 of the 90-day plan of all of my things I've got to do this week, and my gratitude was just literally the wellness squad, because what you guys have put together for us is just so seamless. And as I said to Nadia earlier in the week, like, there is absolutely no excuse for us not to run with this. Like, we've got all the tools, so we just need to do it.
You got it, girl. Thank you so much for sharing that. Really appreciate that, Kendra. Yeah, the tools are there. Like I said, we had to have this call to make sure that there was so much clarity there, because when those tools are used effectively, you're just going to soar so easily to those goals. So yeah, if you haven't yet inned yourself to the Wellness Squad, and we haven't convinced you on this call that it's the best thing in the world and it'll be the easiest thing to do ever, then let me know and you're in. And yeah, we'll end the call there. If no one's got anything else to share, I'll just do a quick events plug for you guys here in Auckland, or people that you've got here in Auckland. Steve and I are hosting an event here at our place. I think the living room is going to be packed. So many people have confirmed that they're coming. We've had a massive box delivered from corporate with so many tasters. Like, you would not believe. If there's any leftovers, we will be sending them out. Don't you worry. But that's, yeah, I can send you my address, no problem. Yeah, so get inviting your people over. I've had people in the team, some people that you guys will know, private messaging me saying, I'm in Auckland this week and I can't wait to come. So it's just plugging people into this community. So it's going to be a big one, because we've got a very special guest visiting as well from Aussie, which is epic, but that's also a secret. And Laura, I think you've got an event plug, and Nards, you've probably got an event plug you want to chuck in, and then we'll round this off.
Oh my God, I do. I keep expecting. I'm so excited. So I mentioned last week, I was sharing my story at head office in Sydney, which was phenomenal and such an amazing experience. And if you ever come to Sydney, try and find a way of sharing your story at head office, because it was the best moment of my entire life, bar none. That's not true. Being on stage was the first. Anyway, sidetrack. It was so fab. And so they have asked me to host the head office presentation this Thursday, which is bananas, because the last cool person to do it was Jackson Parr and Eric Pooler and Irene Miller and moi. So it's really cool. And you know, anybody in Sydney, get them there. I can pick people up from Chatswood Station. I'm currently bringing 5 people with me. It's going to be popping off the chain. Just get everyone you know. Send your dog. I will look after them. I'm so excited. I want to cry.
Follow on from that, Nards.
Oh, wow. Exciting, Laura. That is so freaking cool, especially because Jackson Parr was speaking there last time. So this Saturday we've got this event in Christchurch. I saw on the Canterbury One team page that Sarah's organising like a 90-day game plan workshop. So she didn't want it splashed around everywhere. That's why I kind of wrote that message in our group chat, because they've just got seats around the table and that kind of stuff. But it's only $12.50. So if anyone is free to come, I'm driving up anyway. So I've booked my ticket. So I believe someone from Australia is going to be there as well. So it's following on from Celebration, or a great starter if you haven't been to Celebration. And then we're having I don't know if it's Mac Attack. It will be freaking cool if it is. Someone from Aussie. And then we're having a taster party in Dunedin this Thursday at Stacey's house. So if you know anyone in Dunedin or down south that wants to come over, we're going to have like wine and cheese, and we're going to make something of it. And so our cleansers in Dunedin are really excited about it. So they're all bringing people. So we're aiming for at least 25, which is so cool, because our highest is probably 10. So yeah, we're confident we're doubling it because we've got all the buy-in now.
That's amazing.
Really cool. Yeah.
So good. So good. I don't know if you've seen, but Alicia McFarlane shared a flyer, and I think it was in Pathway to Success, about the Wellness Squad get together, is what she's called her taster party. And you could always copy that flyer and call it that. So you friends, hashtag friends being friends, and get people set up to hit consultant that week, you know?
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant. Love it.
Nice.
Thank you. There you go, Laura.
And another one in Wellington, Adam and B are going to be in Wellington at the weekend. They're going to be hosting our story type op meeting. So if you know anybody in Wellington, or if you're in Wellington or whatever, if you've got prospects there, just let me know. Tom, I think Steve mentioned that you might be there or around the area. We'll make sure you've got the address. They're doing one on Saturday and one on Sunday, just for both people. So if you know a guy there, what the heck? Okay, amazing. So random, but okay, great. Tom can take him. That's so cool. Yeah, Sophie's a little socialite who travelled the world and like lived in heaps of places. So
I only because I noticed on his Facebook the other day, I did a bit of stalking, and he's on my list, so might as well.
Perfect. That's epic. All right, guys, so I'm going to round this out. I'm going to stop the recording now. That's all the events.